All right, so we'll do a midday update. So FedEx was on the action plan. Gave you about 2 candles for entry, so 10 minutes if you're using a 5-minute chart. Pretty clean trade. Went right up to our pivot, 236. Still chugging along. Looks like as long as the market holds up, should hit that 238.94. You could have scaled out nicely. Only place you would have been stopped or could have would be if you closed below the 21. It didn't actually do that, so you should have stayed in the trade. And looking strong, looking good. Let's see what the options did that we were looking at from the morning. Let's see if the options were as nice. Equity, I know, was. All right, let's throw that on the chart. Look at the same 5 minutes. Get rid of the mess. Yeah, definitely gave you some entry time. Gave you plenty of time to enter this one. Even if you paid the high here at $1.50, you got your 100%. Scale out at 50%, 100% hit, more than 100%. But yeah, that one gave you a good time on the options. They actually they don't usually open those quickly. All right, let's take a look at the caterpillar. Look at all 4. Caterpillar didn't really give you as clean of an entry. You did not get to the downside target 1 for a support and hold to go. Obviously here, if you went short here, probably would have got stopped out an entry. So not really a clean entry on Caterpillar. Big candle on the open. I think somebody played it open to literally there. But it wasn't as clean of an entry. FedEx was the cleanest entry so far. I would say equity trade you could have done on this or no trade. FedEx would have been the one there. Exxon, that was actually a pretty clean one until crude started dropping. So Exxon gave you actually a nice entry. Bounced right off RS1, right to pivot. And I know it's not huge, but it's $1 for Exxon on those options is pretty big play. Crude started dropping. You got to be watching crude if you're trading oil names, and that would be your exit. And if you're looking at this, it gave you 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to get out of that. So that would have been a one and done move because crude really did a reversal. And last but not least, Microsoft. I know a few people traded it to the downside in the morning. Oops. I mean, this is, if you want it to be active, this definitely gave you 2-way action. Let me get the right chart up. I know we had a few traders trade this to downside in the morning. They traded the break of this, which for Microsoft, that was only $2, roughly $2. And then for the upside, I mean, your clean upside, if you break it down to a 10-minute, you would have had an entry. Using a 5-minute chart, there would have been no entry till it broke above the pivot. And look where it went. Boom. Right to T1. I don't know if anyone traded the upside. I do know a few people shorted this stock. All right, we'll look at a end of day update or late day update, see where the market's at. The market in general, let's just go to the ES. It's still flirting. Here's the 200 days here, guys. 43.24. Don't know why I had the wrong number this morning. They stopped out the people sitting at 43.10. Now they're back at them. 43.10 is where the, not necessarily shorts, but people are taking some profits there. You got people hanging on right around 43.20 to 25. You got a lot of profit takers. You will get shorts coming in at 43.24. So be aware of that. All right, there's our midday update, and I'll speak to you guys soon.